Hello teacher, today we are going to do an analysis of the documentary The Ice Field of Patagonia in relation to the Sustainable Development Goals. Our group is conformed by Valentina Calderon, Angeli Rodriguez, Juan Velilla, and Laura Barreiro.
Hello everyone, we are a group of students and today we want to share with you our reflections on a concerning issue, glacier melting. After watching the compelling documentary on this topic, we decided to divide our reflection into four main parts. First, we will discuss glacier melting and its impacts on the world. Then we will talk about how this change affects the ecosystem. We will
In Brazil
also
reached
delve
an estimated
into
value
the
of
increasingly
as
common
approximately
extreme weather events. And finally, we will discuss the complications we face due to those changes. We hope that our reflection will make you think and take action to protect our planet.
CDG number 6 focuses on clean water and sanitation. It aiming to ensure at available and sustainable management of water and sanitation for all. This involves ensuring equitable access to safe drinking water and equipped sanitation, as well as promotion of business water use practices and the protect of squat ecosystem. CDG 6 seeks to address challenges related to water scarcity, water pollution, lack of access to basic sanitation service, and sustainable management of water resources.
Sustainable Development Goal 13, Climate Action, focus on combating climate change and its impacts in aims to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, build resilience against climate change effects, and mobilize financial resources for these actions. The goal also promotes clean technology development, adaptation to climate change, and international cooperation in addressing climate issues.
The accelerated melting of glaciers is a global environmental crisis that is closely linked to climate change and has serious implications for humanity and the environment, affecting both the availability of fresh water and the achievement of SDG 6 on universal access to water, drinking water. Furthermore, this phenomenon highlights the urgency of addressing climate change, as stated in SDG 30. In this context, the documentary calls use to action to protect our glaciers and mitigate the effects of climate change, highlighting the need for measures at the level individual, government, and business to achieve a transition towards a more sustainable future. Faced with this challenge, it is crucial to take urgent measures to combat climate change, promote sustainable water management, and work together to achieve the SDGs and ensure a sustainable future for future generations.
Changes in the Patagonian ecosystem, such as habitat alteration and species distribution, are the direct consequence of the climate change. In this ecosystem, transformation have a negative impact on the biodiversity and a capacity of the ecosystem to provide essential environmental service. As there is a significant reduction in the sources of fresh water and intensification of drugs, which put water security at risk and reduce access to drinking water, which is fundamental for the people's well-being. And this leads us to understand the climate change. It's not only an environmental service, but also a social and public healthy challenge, and that the urgency of the taking concrete measures to mitigate and adapt to the climate change is a social priority. Change in the Patagonian ecosystem, such as
Research on the effects of climate change or glaciers has significant implications as they are crucial sources of water for many communities in the regions such as in Patagonia. Their disappearance affects the availability of clean and safe water for human consumption, leading to an increase in the frequency and intensity of extreme weather events such as floods, drought, and storms. These exhaustions cause damage to permanent crops with further warnings in the challenge related to water available and sanation and can be helped by invest in relation infrastructure, reducing greenhouse gas emissions and strengthening the adaptive capacity of communities. Only through that an integrated and collaborative approach can we project water resources, mitigate the impacts of climate change, and ensure a sustainable future for all. Research on the effects of climate change or glaciers has significant implications as they are crucial sources of.
As a student, I am really worried about the impact of glacier melting and global warming on agriculture. These climate changes are affecting the provision of water for irrigation and increasing the frequency of extreme events such as droughts and floods. This affects the food we produce and the quality of the food, especially in places where agriculture is very important. Additionally, the spread of pests and disease due to warmed climate conditions also threatens agricultural production. To deal with these problems, it is crucial to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and adapt to climate change, and also promote sustainable agricultural practices. Sustainable Development Goal 13, Climate Action, it is essential to provide a framework for addressing these challenges and ensuring the sustainability of food production.
In conclusion, the climate change and the accelerated melting of a glacier challenge us, but also provide us with an opportunity to take action and create a more sustainable and resilient future for generations to come. Every small action counts, from reduce our energy compounds to supporting sustainable policies and practices. Together, we can make a difference and protect our planet for the future generation. It's time to act.